Hey everybody, this is your boy, the host with the most, but humble, and I do mean humble, the Noster Novice, and of course today is Saturday, and you know what happens on Saturday. This is Axe Wrestlekram. If you're watching this today, you're watching it tomorrow, you're watching it next week. I truly do thank you from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my lungs. I truly do thank you. Without you guys, it truly wouldn't be me. I'm humbled each and every single time I'm allowed to do this. Thank you so much for watching the show. Thank you so much for allowing your boy, Dino Stradavis, for doing the show. If you don't know anything about Axe Wrestlekram, ow, that actually hurt it. But if you don't know anything about Axe Wrestlekram, your boy, Dino Stradavis, usually puts out a feed each and every single Saturday for you guys to consume and ask me questions or whatnot. I myself will respond to those questions. That's pretty much the gist of it. It's probably out right now for you guys to get a hold of and get your questions in. A lot of stuff happened. Lots of stuff happened. You can wait until, Friday to get your questions in or whatnot. I got a slew of questions pretty much on Friday and the beginning of Saturday this morning for questions. So I'm going to answer all of those questions and whatnot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your boy is on the TikTok. Your boy is on Twitter or X. And I do have my own Facebook group club. It's called Wrestlekram Super Club. So go check me out on all three of those platforms as well. I am at 299 subscribers. 299 subscribers. How about that? So if you want to be number 300, let me know in the comments that, hey, I'm number 300, and we'll have a great time. I will thank you for that or whatnot. So we're really close to 300, like one sub away from 300. So let's get that last sub in, okay? And without further ado, let's get into the questions or whatnot. How about that? The very first question is going to be from Handlebar Mustache. How we doing, Handlebar Mustache? What will they do with Wardlow? That is a question that Tony Khan has to answer. I don't know what they're going to do with Wardlow. Wardlow now is the hired henchman like he was on the Pinnacle. Pretty much that's what's going to happen. Will he break away from another faction like he has been doing time and time and time again? I don't know. Wardlow has a lot of talent, pretty decent mic skills. I think he paired off very well with Arn Anderson when he was the TNT champion. But once again, I don't know what they're going to do with Wardlow. If I was Triple H or Paul Levesque, I would be trying to get this guy in NXT. He is the perfect specimen for NXT. Another brawn breaker, if I do say so myself. I would love him to ask for his release and he goes somewhere else other than AEW, because he is just a hired henchman. It's a sucky situation. It's very, very sucky situation. But I do thank you for that question, Handlebar Mustache. The next question is going to be from Mitch Does It. How we doing to Mitch Does It? Do you think Tony Khan regrets opening a secondary wrestling promotion with all the hate, of AEW has been getting lately from wrestling fans? I don't think he regrets anything. I mean, the guy is a multi-billionaire. So I don't think he regrets anything about opening another wrestling organization. Ring of Honor is it's crumbling because of one superstar on there, and that's just Athena. We do have a new world champion in Mark Briscoe, but Mark Briscoe has been losing time and time again. I'm still lost on why he is the champion over there. Cal Fletcher? I like Cal Fletcher. He's an okay Ring of Honor television champion. But, without Wardlow being there, what is the purpose of everything else being there? Does he regret it? No. Do the wrestling fans see the crap on the wall? I think even the AEW fans are starting to realize this situation and what's going on with not even the organization, but Tony Khan and the EVPs themselves. But no, I don't think he regrets anything. He's a multi-billionaire. When his crumbles and falls apart, probably hopping from channel to channel to network. It is what it is. He's going to continuously be a billionaire, and who it's going to hurt is pretty much the wrestling fans and the people trying to get a paycheck. That's pretty much who it's going to hurt. Will it hurt Tony Khan? Not by a long shot. But I do thank you for that question, Mitch Johnson. Thank you so much for that question. I have a new person. Thank you so much. How you doing? Welcome. This is Angie Cloudy. How we doing, Angie Cloudy? What's your favorite moment of WrestleMania? Now, are we talking about WrestleMania 40 or throughout the entire WrestleMania history? I'm going to say we're going to go WrestleMania 40. So my favorite moment of WrestleMania 40, unfortunately, was the main event. And Cody Rhodes finishing his story and starting a new story. Him becoming the unified heavyweight champion, beating Roman Reigns in a overly booked match. I thought it was a good match, hands down. Overly booked, yes, it was, but it was still a good match whatsoever. And of course, Cody actually finishing that story. Fun. Also, I liked it, the Jay and Jimmy match. I really did. I enjoyed, of course, Damian Priest finally becoming the World Heavyweight Champion, cashing in the Money in the Bank. CM Punk faking out Drew McIntyre, making that feud even better. Getting them away from the World Heavyweight Championship story. So that's something that I wanted to happen. So I do see that happening. I mean, lots of fun moments, but I would have to say the Cody Rhodes winning the World Champion. But I do thank you for that question, Angie Cloudy. Thank you so much for that question. And welcome to our family. The next question is going to be from Nightingale Armor. How we doing, Nightingale Armor? Why do you think Tony Khan has not responded to the Ariel Wani and CM Punk interview? Well, he did. He did with that horrible situation on Dynamite, which I think a lot of people are upset about and a lot of people are going to be very frustrated about. I truly think this is it the... a lot of people asking this question. Is this WCW 2000? Not yet, because they still have a ton of great wrestlers who I think that can lead them to a ratings and whatnot, because they need ratings. Konosuke Takeshita, I really like. Kuchika Okada, Will Ospreay. I think these members are going to be really good. Swerve Strickland, when he finally wins that title, I really am enjoying the Adam Hangman Page heel turn. I'm liking that. Samoa Joe's doing a great job as well. So it's a lot of people that are on. He has a stacked, and I do mean a stacked roster. So let's pump the brakes on that with that situation. But yeah, that Dynamite footage was just bad. It was just bad. I mean, it is what it is. But I do thank you for that question, Nightingale Armor. Thank you so much. Now, the next question is going to be from Dragon Hunter XD. How we doing, Dragon Hunter XD? What did you think of Jade Cargill WrestleMania match? To me, it was the Jade Cargill show. Starring Jade Cargill, featuring Jade Cargill, and her showing off her brand new training, that beautiful physique that she has, and also that intro, which I am loving to death. Jade Cargill is going to be the future of the WWE, whether you like it or not. She is awesome. She is doing a great job, not only on WrestleMania, but she did a great job at SmackDown as well. She's doing it, and she deserves everything that she's going to get. Much love to Jade Cargill. Much love to your question as well. Thank you so much for that question, Dragon Hunter XD. The next question is going to be from Mr. Greenhead. How we doing, Mr. Greenhead? Now that Sammy won the Intercontinental belt, should Chad Gable go full heel and quit the comedy altogether? He should have quit the comedy gimmick altogether. I'm okay with him doing the thank you and all that stuff. I'm okay with him having the faction. I just need him to get a little bit better when it comes to that comedy stuff. There are a little too many comedy gimmicks in the WWE, especially Raw. And I am really starting to dislike it. It is what it is. No disrespect to WWE. But you have a really great wrestler in Chad Gable. Chad Gable could be a world champion. That's how good Chad Gable is. You see the strength of this guy? This is how powerful he is. The Alpha Academy should be a legitimate source for people to be afraid of. I mean, what more can you say? Put who I think is really, really good, but put Maxine Dupree back in development. Put her back into NXT. Have her do some training, some legit training, because she came out of nowhere to become a manager into a wrestler. I mean, that's really hard to do. I mean, check out Dominic Mysterio, who came out of nowhere and just became a star. I mean, it is what it is. Have her go back to development. Have her go back to some type of training. Have her come back as a force to be reckoned with. She has the face. She has the body. She has the mic skills. Have her do that. And do you have a great three-group dominant faction? I mean, I think it'll be really, really good. That's just my opinion. I mean, Chad Gable is really, really good. He has put on banger after banger after banger. I mean, this guy is legitimately a good wrestler. So getting rid of that comedy gimmick would help him. I really think it would. And I thank you. I thank you for that question, Mr. Greenhead. The next question is going to be from Southern Belle. How we doing, Southern Belle? O.J. Simpson passed away Thursday of colon cancer at the age of 71. What do you think of the juice? I think, here's the thing. If you don't know who O.J. Simpson is, I don't know what world you're living in. O.J. Simpson was one of the greatest running backs of all time. I mean, this guy was a force to be reckoned with. But, a lot of things came about from that. He was a announcer, and he became a really, believe it or not, he was a great movie star. Here's a fun fact about this. He turned down Terminator. Like, he was the first choice to be the Terminator before it was Arnold Schwarzenegger. Isn't that crazy? Wow. So, the guy had it all. The guy had it all. He had the beautiful wife, the awesome kids, the great storyline when it came to movies, everything. Every single thing that he had. And it all came just tumbling down with this double murder homicide court case, which found him not guilty. But, he lost the civil case, which was kind of head-scratching. All I can say is that my heart goes out to the family. Much love to them, and rest in peace, OJ. I know that your life was awesome and then crazy and then awesome and then crazy. Look, it is what it is. And I wish him, rest in peace and whatnot. Thank you for that question, Southern Belle. Thank you so much for that question. The next question is from Pomegranate Juice 96. How we doing, Pomegranate Juice 96? What was the best and worst match of WrestleMania 40 in your opinion? The worst match had to be the Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins match. I thought that match was crazy bad. And of course, I will go with Cody Rhodes versus or the Usos. I would go probably the Usos best match. Yeah, I'll go the Usos was the best match. Usos best match, worst match was the Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins match. I think Seth is still probably injured. That's probably why that match wasn't all that good. But thank you so much for that question, Pomegranate Juice. Thank you so much. The next question is going to be from Black Star Boy. How we doing, Black Star Boy? What do you think of the new Bloodline as Solo Sikoa takes over? We don't know that he's taking over yet, but I will say this. If he's the new leader of the Bloodline, I am so all in with it, okay? Love it to death. I love that we are getting new members of the Bloodline. Also, Jimmy getting kicked out. Perfect. Can't wait to see what happens with it. So give us brand new members. I mean, Zion Quinn is still out there. I think he is Samoan, but he sucks as a jobber. So we need to get him some reps in. Also, I heard that Jacob Fatu has signed with the WWE. Throw him into that mix as well. He can be the new enforcer. I mean, that guy. Have you seen him on MLW? Oh my God, this guy is a freak, straight freak. Can't wait to see what happens with him. We need a tag team. We'll see what happens with that. But the young Umaga's son is on Reality of Wrestling, which I think they bring those members in to the WWE as well. Roxanne Perez is from Reality of Wrestling, so we'll see what happens with that gentleman as well. I love him; he's doing a great job over there in Reality of Wrestling as well. Bring him on to the main roster as well. I mean, the Bloodline storyline is so good, it makes no sense. I truly think that this is just the beginning of a new era of the Bloodline. So we'll see what happens with that, and I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be great. Solo Sikoa, we haven't seen him do a lot of mic skills. I want to see more of him talk, but we'll see. We'll see. I can't wait. This has been very interesting on SmackDown. How about that? So thank you so much for that question, Black Starboy. The next question is going to be from Mitch Does It. How we doing, Mitch Does It? Who should be Cody Rhodes' first challenger for the WWE Champion? I'm going to go with AJ Styles. I really like this heel AJ Styles. And he's by himself now. He does not have the club anymore. It looks like he's not with the club anymore. So I would love to see him versus AJ Styles. I don't think we got that while he was in the Indies, because I think AJ Styles was a part of WWE at this time. So I would love to see him with this heel gimmick. It's going to be very interesting. Give them 3 programs. I think it's going to be very, very fun. We do have a champion who actually enjoys wrestling and is not a full and not a part timer. So we can get some matches now on the show now. It's going to be very interesting. I can't wait to see what happens with that. But I do thank you. I do thank you so much for that question, Mitch Does It. The next question is going to be from Mr. Greenhead. How we doing, Mr. Greenhead? The draft is coming up. How should they do this draft differently than the other in the past? I don't know. I honestly don't know how they would do it. I enjoyed it not last year with that crap with all the history of everybody else. I didn't like that. Do it like the draft. Do it like the I would say do it like the NFL draft or whatnot. Do it like that. Have everybody sit down, enjoy some matches, and then do some drafting. Go with that. How about that? Back and forth, back and forth. That would be something I would like to see. Something like that. I would like something like that. I'm really not a big fan of the draft altogether and how they draft. But, do it like an NFL draft. I mean, I liked how they did the NXT roster where everybody was sitting down and watching. That's pretty fun. Do that and have them, show love when they are drafted. That'll be interesting. But, they need to change the draft a lot because I don't, the how they do it is just, But, I do thank you for that question, Mr. Greenhead. The next question is going to be from Larry Gear 1. How we doing, Larry Gear 1? Now that LA Knight gets a huge win at WrestleMania 40, should he go for the U.S. title? Yes, and yeah. Goodness gracious, it is time to put some gold on LA Knight. LA Knight has been doing great work for a solid year. I mean, he has been hot for a solid year. Has he won a WrestleMania match? Yes. Give him some love. Show him some love. I don't know what more you can get with LA Knight than just giving him some type of gold. Dude is good. Put him on Raw. Have him go against Damian Priest and have him win that title. He deserves a world title. And Eli Drake is so good it makes no sense. Okay? Have him win that U.S. title. Okay? Him versus Jake Paul will be a phenomenal match. Thank you so much for that question, Larry Gear 1. The next question is going to be from Dragon Hunter XD. How we doing, Dragon Hunter XD? Mark Briscoe becomes the new Ring of Honor World Champion. And Jon Moxley becoming the new Japan World Champion. What do you think of this? There's a new era. That's all I can say. There's a new era. I mean, Naito, I don't think he had that belt. Well, no, he had it since January because he won it at Wrestle Kingdom. So, I mean, him beating Naito is a big thing. I mean, Jon Moxley did say he wants that world title, and he finally got it. I mean, so that means he's probably going to be off off of that AEW, that crap show for a while. That's going to be a good thing for him to kind of invent himself over there in New Japan. Congratulations. Mark Briscoe, once again, I'm still lost over that. He's been losing a lot. So congratulations to Mark Briscoe. His big brother, Jay, was the Ring of Honor World Champion. So congratulations to both of them. Let's see what happens with these title runs or whatnot. Let's see what happens with that. The very last question is going to go to Larry Gear 1. We're doing, once again, Larry Gear 1. Now that Gunther is no longer the Intercontinental Champion, what should his next angle be? That's very easy. Very, very easy. He should go for that world title. That's what should happen. He should get rid of Imperium. I mean, there's nothing more that we can think of that what Gunther should be doing. It is what it is, hands down. I mean, I think that Gunther is world champion material. He deserves to be world champion material. He should be the world champion after Damian Priest is done with that. Hands down. I mean, he should not go down to NXT. He should not be the world champion over there. He is world champion material. That guy is just phenomenal. So, yes, have him feud with somebody and have him take that title from Damian Priest, or whoever Damian Priest loses to about that. So I did one question. I did just one question this go around, and I didn't even do a fourth length one. I did the thing that happened, of course, in AEW, that footage that they did, which they shouldn't have done. I said AEW. I said good or bad for AEW or whatnot, and I think everybody said bad. My goodness. Dragon Hunter XD said it can't. If I can be a fly on the wall of booking this. I got Mr. Greenhead said if dropping the ball was a meme. Oh my goodness. Larry Gear 1. I so want to know Tony. What Tony has to say about this. Yeah, we'll see. Black Starboy said, they got people talking about AEW. Well, that's another question altogether, but last time I checked, all press is good press, so there you go. I don't know about that, but all press is press. That's all I can say about that. Nightingale Armor, she says, so I asked, where is the grown-ups in management for AEW? This is crazy. The Young Bucks will now have go-home heat after this. I agree with you on that. Mitch does it. He had a lengthy one. Bad. There was no point to this footage. They were trying to show the footage in December when all this happened. Now they want to show it because of Punk being on Hawani's podcast, and it was everything that Punk already said. I agree. Handlebar Mustache. If it wasn't for some wrestlers who really want to be there, a part of the wrestling there in AEW, I wouldn't watch this show anymore. Wow, that's say it with the chest. And I got one from Southern Belle. Is TK or Tony Khan still butthurt over Punk and Perry and Jack Perry? Is my question. This makes no sense either way. I do think he's still butthurt after that situation. The last one was Pomegranate Juice. Mouth on the ground, trash. I most definitely agree with pretty much everybody. I mean, it's a lockstep. Everybody is not a fan of this situation. But if you want to get your questions in for next week, next Saturday, get your questions in or whatnot. You can get your questions in, I think, right now. I think it's out right now. So get your questions in. Have a great time. Have a great Saturday. How about that? Don't forget, I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. I have my own Facebook group clubs called Wrestlekram Super Club. Also, don't forget, I am on the X or Twitter machine. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit me up. Sub. I'm at $2.99. Somebody give me a 300. Somebody give me a 300. Or whatnot. I love y'all so much. Tomorrow I will have, of course, what I learned from last week. You still have time to get those learns in from last week, okay? I love y'all so much. The best is truly yet to come. Until next time, love, peace, and of course, wrestling